Questions for Coach Holloway?
So, how are Femi and Jaquan doing? What can you tell us about this?
Yeah, I don't know. When I get back to the locker room, I see, I don't know. I think Femi's in the boot, and someone with Sanders, I think he's strained his groin or something like that. So, story of our season so far.
Yeah, so what was your message to the team afterwards? They all came in here talking about how badly they played in the second half.
No, I'm not very happy. I'm not very happy right now. I want to, I'm not going to say too much because I don't want too much to come out. I'm not very happy, and if you want to be a good team, you can't finish games like that. You got to be able to take the next step, and I'm disappointed because we got a bunch of older guys, but we're still very immature. We got to grow. We got to watch this and grow from it and get ready for Saturday. But if you guys got some other questions, I don't really want to answer the questions about things I said to them at the locker room. We could talk about the game.
Sean, what about just having Dre Davis back? He looks pretty healthy out there. What does he bring to the team?
No, it's good. It's good to have him back. He brings another guy that's an older guy that's been through it, that can score, can pass, can shoot. So it's good to have him out there. Plus, it helps the rotations.
So it seems like Kadari's played well defensively. What can you say about his progress on that end of the ball?
I think he got spurts, right? When you look at, I think, Sunday he had like 7 steals. I think tonight he was not very good on defense. And that's, like I said, that's being mature. You guys got to start looking at yourself in the mirror and start, everybody want to play it. He's growing. He's growing.
How is Trey Jackson coming along? How are you seeing his role? Doing a lot of different things, guarding the 5, playing the perimeter on offense.
Yeah, I'm happy for him. He's been in a low funk. We're trying to get him to get out of it, trying to move him around a little bit. He got to play the position. We don't really have nobody else. And it's almost because he's 6'10", right? So you almost got to play that position. But I'm kind of moving around on offense a little bit, not rolling so much on the pop. It's good to hit a couple shots because we need him. We need him to score. I need his confidence. I need him to be upbeat. So I think tonight was a good stepping stone for him.
And Jameer, we know Jameer can hit shots. He seems like he's in a little funk. I mean, this is basketball. It happens.
I think he's pressing a little bit, right? I think he's pressing, and Jameer's gonna be fine. Jameer's been through. He's been around. He's a 6-year senior. He's been around. He just got to see 1 or 2 go in, and then that happens. But he's pressing right now. Every shot, he's living and dying with every shot. And I told him, you can't do that. Go get a couple layups, get to the free throw line, see the ball go to the basket. Then I think once that starts happening, he's gonna be fine. Because he's a worker. He work hard.
Shah, you're about to go into Big East play. You're going to coach your first Big East game as a coach. I guess, how much did the non-conference prepare you? You had some tough opponents, and what are you expecting Providence on Saturday?
It's gonna be a tough game. Very well coached. They play hard. They scrappy. You come out this non-conference 7-4, right? And it looks bad, but to me, it's really not bad. I thought 8-3, we could go, 9-2, maybe, right? I think that Siena loss really, kind of stings a little bit, right? But you take that loss away, and now you're 8-3, and now it doesn't look as bad. And I'm good with it. We right now, after we came back from Kansas, I said we 4-4, and now we starting over. We all know. So right now we 3-0. And that's how we kind of taking the season. That's how I'm kind of taking the approach. And then we get ready for playing conference, one of the best conference in the country. Against the champ from last year. The regular season champ. So I gotta get back and see who's going to be here. And then kind of make a game plan from there.
Are you starting to see identity emerge?
Spurts, right? I think you come out in the second half. I don't think they scored the first 8 minutes, right? And then we kind of get lazy, and then we kind of think the game is out of hand, and and everybody know college basketball. You shoot 3 points, you make some threes, you're right back in the game, and the momentum could swing really, really quick, and that's what happened tonight, and that's why I was afraid that was going to happen. But yeah, so Spurs, right? You see Sunday, I thought we had a good, game plan. We went locked in. I thought we came out with some being aggressive this game, and then kind of like, and then the second half, I thought the first 8 minutes was unbelievable, and then we seen the last 8 minutes was not really good at all.
Jason.
Well, I would piggybacking on that point, the last 10 minutes, obviously, you weren't happy with. What was the positives from the first 30 minutes?
I think, energy. Right? I told you guys, we got to create our own energy. I know it wouldn't be a great crowd tonight, especially student section, like we in finals. So even without guys, like we drained right now. Like guys, when you're studying, I know we all haven't been in school for a while, but it's finals times right now, right? And so I tell you, we got to create our own energy. We got to play with that same passion and energy we played Sunday. If we play with that the whole game, I think we'll be fine.
Just a couple more, too.
To follow up on what Adam was talking about going into Big East play, all things considered, not being healthy for most of the non-conference, to get this far with what you have, what does it say about this team's resilience?
Now, bit like this, man. I told you guys this at media day, right? Think about going to our first game against Monmouth. Together, we had 4 or 5 practices as a group. And I told you guys back then there was going to be a progress. There's going to be steps. There's going to be steps. And I know everybody wanted right away. I wanted right away, but that's not realistic. So I think for us to battle the way we battle, and have some tough games, but for the most part, these young men, they battling. Once again, I'm not happy with the last 10 minutes, but for the most part, whoever's on the court, whoever practicing, they give me what they got, and that's all I can ask for. So, this is another step. You get a win at home, take care of home. We get a couple of days to prepare for Providence and kind of go from there.
Do you think the Rutgers win helps you in recruiting or helps make a statement in the state?
No, I don't know. You tell me. I don't know about all that. At the end of the day, yes, that's a very good win for us. Very good Rutgers team. Especially there. Right, but we got to build on it. As far as recruiting, that's right now recruiting is just completely different, man. It ain't about me going out and going to get somebody. It's about what can I give that person, what I mean, and that's what it's going to be moving forward everywhere. So anybody like recruiting how it used to be, you guys need to forget about that. That stuff is over with.
Shah, when you were coaching under Kevin Willett, you used to say, I didn't really know what I had until late January or so. Do you feel the same thing with this team?
Yeah, I think we building, Dan, right? Like I said, this team, we still going through it. Like every other game, somebody hasn't been in the lineup, right? Key, we got 10 guys, so everybody's key. So now I gotta go back to the drawing board tonight and be up all night and try to figure out, if 2 guys out, what I'm gonna do with the lineup and how I'm gonna do it with subs and doing that. That stuff is draining, man. But guess what? It's part of the job, and I'm okay with it.
Last one, Jerry.
Just going back to Providence, we talked before about your relationship with Ed Cooley. Have you spoken to him this season? If so, what is the sort of vibe with him?
Yeah, early on, we spoke early on. Ed is good, man. Ed like a big brother. He's super positive, he's super supportive. I'm supportive of him. But right now, he trying to take my head off. And that's kind of what it is. And I get it, I understand it. I want to take his head off as well. So, after the game, after the season, I guess we'll be back. No brothers, but right now, it's time to put the dad aside and play basketball.
Is he kind of the dean of the league now that Jay's gone, and also with 7 African American coaches? Is he kind of the
Yeah, I think him and McDermott is the longest guys in the league, right? If I'm not mistaken. Yeah, and Ed been around for a long time, and everybody respect him. He's on a couple boards and NCAA boards, so he report back to us all the new stuff that's going on. Yeah, so you could say that. Yeah, he's kind of the guy that everybody kind of look to. But the league is older. I don't mean older. I mean either experience with coaches. The league is experience with coaches, not older. I don't want you to say I said that. They experience with coaches. And Ed's been here and everybody respect him. So, yeah, I guess you can say that.
Thanks, Shaheen.
All right, thank you guys.